buenas noches, caballeros. Ya yo leí las reglas a los dos en el camerino y espero una pelea limpia. Protéjense en todos los momentos, tengan mucha precaución con los golpes bajos y con la cabeza adentro. Mucha suerte a los dos y acuérdense, muchachos, que yo soy justo pero firme. Échense las manos.
Dios los bendiga.
Let's show you what happened when the two fighters entered the ring. Little extracurricular activity, nice dance steps by the two. Perhaps a little early fight shenanigans, taunting. Will Joel Casamayor, a smart boxer, be able to stay away from the hard punches of Joselito Freitas? And if not, does he have the chin to stay up? Can Freitas catch the elusive Casamayor and take the fight away from a man who almost always controls the pace? Here we go, round one.
First couple of rounds are going to be key. If Freitas can't land and gets countered, Casamayor can move at will. Lays out for his type of fight.
Casamayor, not a particularly fast starter. Takes him a while to get into his rhythm, and Freitas will try not to allow that to happen. He'll look to jump on Casamayor early. Freitas, 12 of his 29 knockouts in the first. He's KO'd 22 inside 3. Extremely heavy-handed for a little man.
Right now, Freitas missing a lot of big punches. They're trying a shot to the body. Missing big punches up top. Not good for Freitas.
As they settle in, Freitas throwing the jab, working on his speed. His last fight under a new trainer, Oscar Suarez. Head movement there by Freitas. Casamayor keeping his distance. Casamayor landing in that flurry.
Freitas got a couple of them in up for himself, but they're crazy. Casamayor rolls with the punches very well.
Now Freitas sticking to the body with the right hand, but not affecting Casamayor. The crowd chanting Popo, which is the nickname for Freitas. That right hand was blocked by Casamayor.
Casamayor right now, he's showing respect for the power of Joselito Freitas.
Straight right hand to the chin by Freitas. That got through the gloves of Casamayor, but he was at the end of it, fortunately for him. Casamayor missing wildly with the left.
It was more of a slap. It was an unorthodox left hand, even for a southpaw.
He trips. Not a knockdown. He may have been rattled just a tad, Casamayor, by that straight right hand a moment ago. It did get through. Casamayor, the words of the third man there, Joe Cortez. Casamayor never down. He's been stunned just once by the Korean John Kwon-Pek when he won the title. Right hand off the top of the head by Freitas, now hitting to the body. We'll take you into Joel Casamayor's corner. Francisco Madrigal, our translator.
And that's it. You didn't let him touch him.
It's English.
Okay. Where's my grease? Where's my grease?
Side.
Okay. Open. All right. Keep him in the center of the ring. Okay. All right. He'll start slowing down now that he knows he can't hit him. Stay off the ropes. Keep feinting, using the jab. Feintalo. A little jab. Okay. Tu oportunidad con la mano izquierda. Te abierto pronto. Okay. Okay, protector.
I gave the edge to Freitas in that first round.
I have to agree, the effective aggressor for 90% of the round landed the cleaner and stronger power punches. One round does not a fight make. That we know. Something very unusual, if you've noticed, the two left hands that Casamayor has thrown have been looping and slapping, not straight down the middle like we saw with Beasley, not what he's used to throwing.
And no official knockdown there. Here comes Casamayor with a wicked combination upstairs. Casamayor walked into a straight left.
He walked into a straight double jab. I couldn't believe it.
Freitas got tagged.
Nice left hand, the best thrown by Casamayor so far. Both fighters over leery of each other's power and combinations. Almost too defensive at times.
Casamayor missing with the left hand. Freitas looking to counter. Casamayor is the one who is known as the great counterpuncher. Freitas to the head and upstairs.
Beautiful left hook, and he staggered, very briefly staggered Casamayor with a right hand in the temple.
Casamayor in a bit of trouble right here, and he holds on.
It was a good left hook to the body by Freitas that set up that right hand to the head of Casamayor.
Casamayor feeling the sting of Freitas' punches here in round two. Freitas looking very confident.
Another nice right hand to the body there. Freitas paying attention to that body work. Certainly one of the keys, I think, is huge.
Great duck move by Freitas, but he missed with the right. Didn't land cleanly. So far, Freitas looking the better of the two. Left-right combination, and then able to elude those punches by Casamayor. Freitas looking very sharp. Freitas continues to be the aggressor. Pressing the attack, controlling the tempo, which is something Casamayor usually does.
Nice double right hand there by Freitas, not landing fully clean, but not bad.
But remember, Casamayor had trouble with Roberto Garcia the first 4 or 5 rounds, and then came back to stop him in the 9th. Now Roberto Garcia works as his sparring partner. The Brazilian fan.
Levanta. Okay, breathe easily. Come on, spit out. Have a little water, spit out. Don't worry, you can hit him down. One good hit only. One hit.
Freitas looking to work on the inside. There's a right hand and this left hook to the body. That's a good shot to the body. Left up top. And then eventually a nice right hand there. And that slightly staggered Casamayor very briefly. Best combination of the fight so far for either fighter. Asino Freitas putting on the pressure. There you see that left hook to the body. Now right hand off the top of the temple. And you see the slight stagger by Casamayor.
Freitas' strategy, don't let Casamayor get into his rhythm. That's when he's really dangerous.
Well, Casamayor told me in the meetings through his interpreter that he was going to come out very slowly for the first 2 to 3 rounds and then find out what he needs to do to make the adjustments. Well, the first 2 are over, and as far as I'm concerned, in the bank for Freitas. Now he has to start making the adjustments.
Round 3 scheduled for 12 to unify the WBA WBO 130-pound championships. The first 2 rounds belonging to Freitas.
Casamayor said this was going to be the easiest fight of his career.
Nice left hand by Casamayor.
I'm not sure how that could be possible.
Yeah, I don't buy that either. He's finding out it's not.
At the same time, I don't think Freitas saying that he's going to stop him within 5 rounds is reasonable by assessing the fight that easy.
Little machismo going in. Some chest thumping by the two.
Something significant here. Casamayor starting to come forward now. Freitas moving backward. Freitas can't win the fight going backward.
Casamayor. Casamayor goes down.
Right hand.
It's a knockdown.
Yes, it is.
4,
Knocked down for the first time.
6.
He tripped, but he got caught on the way down.
He disputes the call by Joe Cortez. It happens near the midway point of round 3. A disputed knockdown. Joel Casamayor down for the first time in his career. The 110 mark of round 3. So that has to fuel Freitas more. A straight right hand to the chin by Freitas. And he is just wailing away now.
He's not landing now, though, Steve. Get tired that way, punch yourself out.
Freitas raining punches on Casamayor. He wants to end it now. A minute left in the third. This is what he wants. He wants to engage Casamayor in a slugfest.
Well, right now it's working.
And there's a cutter on the left eye of Casamayor. A headbutt. The heads clashed.
Cut from a punch.
Now Cortez says it comes from a punch. Freitas indicating otherwise. For now, we'll take the word of the very, very capable Joe Cortez.
Limpio.
Trying to see if the blood is getting into the left eye of Casamayor to cloud his vision. So more problems for Joel.
Bring it.
It looks like it's around the eye and not getting in there. And again, Freitas complaining a clash of heads. Huge round for Freitas. 10-8.
That is nothing, Doc. It's nothing. Let me work it. Let me have that, please. Come here. Respira fundo. Tranquilo.
Freitas with a cut as well.
We're going to take a look at that fight that was called a knockdown. There, he's slipping backward, and he gets kind of hit on the tail end of a punch. That is a very marginal call. He was slipping backward. Watch Casamayor's feet. That right hand doesn't really connect, but he throws it. It lands on the gloves and chest area. Casamayor was falling off balance on his own, which technically counts as a knockdown.
Seconds out.
Here we're going to see a nice clash of heads right there. Ooh, Casamayor butting, appeared to butt him on purpose.
That did not look unintentional, Bobby.
It sure did not.
Round 4. Casamayor perhaps looking for desperate measures now, feeling the heat from Freitas in many ways.
Well, Oscar Suarez, a longtime friend I know him for more than 20 years, said what they try to do is add some speed to Freitas, throws punches a little straighter, get there a little quicker. With the power he has, he thinks that would be the key of winning. And so far, first 3 rounds, I think, in the bank. Something else that Oscar Suarez said to me, Steve, he wanted to make Casamayor come in off balance, and a couple times he's come in jumping off balance, looking very awkward. Nice left uppercut by Casamayor, best punch of the night for him.
That right hand was blocked by the left glove of Casamayor.
But that left glove got pushed into the eye and he opened up a little bit.
A barrage by Freitas, jumping all over Casamayor. Casamayor continues to rub the blood away from the eye. He's starting to get in there now and bother him. May be hindering his vision. Freitas waiting for his moment. Very, very patient and deliberate. He looks like he wants to unleash a bomb.
Hold on, no leave it.
Casamayor missing, no counter by Freitas. Body shot there by Freitas. Freitas Freitas with just an abrasion under his left eye, not dangerous.
This is under. This is under. Casamayor's is over.
Right.
Significance there is huge.
Huge. Straight right hand to the eye area by Freitas. Right near the injury.
Freitas
Swift left counter by Casamayor.
Freitas threw a right hand and ducked in, and Casamayor threw a cute little shoulder.
Well, he's got the tricks. Right uppercut to the jaw by Freitas, and a countering left hook by Casamayor to the head.
Freitas turned with that left hook, not very effective by Casamayor, but I'll tell you what, he's much more effective at hitting Casamayor and making Casamayor miss than I thought he could be.
Freitas. Casamayor answers with a left hook to the head. Freitas showing the chin. That was a terrific punch by Casamayor. As we head for the bell. Great action.
That was 4, right?
That was 4. Time coming up.
You have some water? Can we have a little water on here, quick? Good. Good.
All right. Starting.
Tá movendo muita cabeça. Você tem que atirar agora na altura do peito com a garganta.
Put your
dele.
head up.
Você
Don't
pega
get
a
him
cabeça
down.
dele,
Okay. Hit him when he gets close to you.
Vamos combinar 3 golpes, certo? Você tá querendo
Maintain the pressure on him. Come on, every time he comes at you, go for it. Hit him. Calm down, calm down. Don't get too excited.
Let's go.
Bobby, does Casamayor finally grab around?
You know, I think he did. I think he was more effective in that round, more counterpunching, moving, making Freitas miss. Little give and take, little chess match type round, but I think Casamayor took the edge there.
And it's round 5, scheduled for 12 to unify 2 130-pound titles. The elusive Casamayor maybe gaining a little confidence now. Freitas stalking. Remember, Freitas said Casamayor wouldn't go past 5. Let's check in with Jim Gray.
Steve, in between rounds, I spoke to Dr. Margaret Goodman, the attending ringside physician. She looked at Casamayor's eye. She said it is not deep. It is not bad. The blood is dripping into his eye, and it's giving him a little bit of a problem, but it's nowhere near deep enough for her to stop the fight. Now, for Freitas, she didn't even bother to go over and look at the little cut underneath his eye. Steve?
All right, Jim, Casamayor tasting some leather in that last exchange.
A nice double right hand by Freitas, both landing pretty cleanly. Casamayor getting hit a little more than usual.
This is highly unusual for Casamayor, who has never, ever had any trouble in the past. Midway through round number 5, let's check in with press row scoring. They're all .comers tonight, and they've all got Freitas ahead. Straight right hand, but was shielded by Casamayor. We come up to a minute remaining in round 5. Almost a low blow by Casamayor. Freitas still looking the sharper of the two. Most of those punches being blocked by Freitas. Freitas looks like he's regrouping.
If you notice there, you saw it again. A very sloppy, looping left hand by Casamayor. He's known for a straight, beautiful, quick, and accurate left hand. He's just not throwing it tonight. He's either thinks it's a different set of style he needs to put together here, but something's wrong.
Well, how about the punches by Freitas could be taking some steam out of him and making him think twice?
But he's just not throwing them the same way. Normally, even if the steam's out, he can throw it the same.
There's a left hand over the head by Casamayor, but not clean.
Freitas got some good body work in there as well.
Freitas doing the better countering thus far, and Casamayor is known as the counter puncher.
He's outworking Casamayor pretty much every round.
And of course, his punches a lot harder.
Ok, está 6 ahora, ok. Es tu parte de la pelea, ok. ¿Entiende? Él mueve, ok.
We're going to take a look. Casamayor's going to throw a right hand right down the middle here, and then back up for another one. And both of them land cleanly. Freitas, against Casamayor. Right hand lands clean, bang, right back with it. Double right hand. Very, very unorthodox, but very effective against southpaws.
Vamos a hacerlo, ¿ok? Vamos a hacerlo. La combinación la quiero con 3 golpes, siempre. ¿Ok? Acuérdense, cuando busque más pareja porque está saliéndole, ya le sabe ese tiempo.
Okay.
Vamos a cambiarle el tiempo.
You know what to do. Get on the right hand side. Get on the right hand side. You know what to do.
Francisco Madrigal, our Spanish and Portuguese translator. Portuguese in the Freitas corner. Casamayor told us he neutralized Freitas with his jab. Are we seeing enough of that by Joel Casamayor?
Well, I don't think he's neutralizing with an effective jab. Jab's got to be effective. You can't just throw it out there. And what is happening is the strength and power, I think, is being underestimated by Casamayor of Freitas. He's coming in very strongly, and those punches are heavy.
We made note of that earlier before the fight, that Casamayor or Freitas could underestimate the power of Casamayor, but it is Freitas' power that is coming through here. And Oscar Suarez, the trainer of Freitas, told us that Freitas is quicker than Casamayor, that he can stay with Casamayor.
Now there's a bad example of getting out of the way of a punch. He leans his head back to where the punch has more leverage in his head. And snapped him back good. Not real strong. It looked better than it was, but nonetheless, ugly defense.
Another right hand. Freitas. Casamayor backs Freitas up with a straight left. That's his big punch, the straight left. Let's see if we see more of that now.
And that's the straight left that I illustrated as a key.
Some wild exchanges here now in round 6. Got the crowd charged up. Not a sellout, by the way. 2,900, or I should say 2,092. 3,100 is the capacity. This is a compelling fight in the boxing community. But most people on the street never heard of these two guys. The average person on the street. But that could all change after this fight. If this fight were in Miami, we would get 10, 15,000. In Brazil, 50 to 80,000.
Could be a little bit of a turning point in the fight right here so far. Freitas not quite as strong on the way in, not quite as quick with his hands. Casamayor getting a little more brave, throwing more punches.
Casamayor hitting on the back of the head, and Freitas nearly doubled over. They call time now. Cortez warning Casamayor, and it's getting ugly now. A rabbit punch by Casamayor, and Freitas is upset. A right hand by Freitas to the side.
Casamayor came right back.
Oh, and then he hits on the break. Casamayor hits on the break, and Cortez is taking a point for Joel Casamayor. It's a valid move by Cortez. Good move. Roughhouse tactics by Casamayor.
Could be a sign of frustration, or him just trying not to let Freitas off the hook after he hit him in the back of the head.
Freitas eluding those punches. Great footwork by Freitas.
Look at the aggressor now. It's a different fight. This is not how Freitas can fight. Doesn't fight as well going backward.
But eluding those shots by Casamayor nevertheless. Casamayor walked into a right hand. An ugly round for Casamayor.
I was leading with him the first time. The second one, he said, I don't break. But he did it on the second one, Joe. You took a point at the wrong time. Now, ten cuidado. Okay.
Casamayor gets back into the fight. This great straight left hand. Freitas can't outmaneuver it. Catches him right in the face. Builds the confidence and momentum for Casamayor, who went on to win the round. We'll see a little bit of a rabbit punch here, if not a lot of bit of a rabbit punch. I mean, he just hits him dead in the back of the neck, looking clearly at the back of his head. Referee breaks it up and he smacks him in the ear. Casamayor may be getting frustrated by the fact that he's behind. I thought he won the round, but take the deduction away. It's an even round. Big in the scoring if this goes to a decision.
I don't think there's any question Casamayor is frustrated. His best punch at the 43-second mark of round 6. It was at a distance. The crowd reacted, but then came the fouling by Casamayor. And Cortez had to take action.
That questionable knockdown that was ruled against Casamayor also will loom big in the scoring should we go to the scorecard.
How about your unofficial scores at the half?
I have it 4-1 and 1 even, 58-54 for Acelino Freitas.
So Freitas appears to be well ahead thus far, halfway through. And he's got Casamayor frustrated.
But I see something in Freitas. I see some fatigue factor. He's moving. Hands are not punching as much. Not as sturdy with his combinations, not as strong inside. Casamayor coming forward, being more effective. It's a big turning point the last round.
Casamayor coming forward. He's dictating. Body shot by Casamayor at the left, and he shoves Freitas away. Look out. Oh! Casamayor
swung at the back of his head again.
Was willing to do another rabbit punch. A shoulder punch there by Casamayor.
Come on, Randy, go.
Freitas has been down twice in his career, in case you're wondering. And the punches weren't that hard. Right uppercut, partially blocked. Uppercut by Freitas.
That was a beautiful right uppercut, but he didn't follow with the left hook and then follow with right hand. Would have been a nice combination.
Again, it's Casamayor on the attack. He's the one pressuring Freitas.
Freitas does not fight well going backward. He always has to stop, leap in, and land those power shots.
Oh, no, back in.
Oh, a left-right combination to the head by Freitas. Whacking left by Casamayor to the top of the head of Freitas. Didn't seem to have much effect on Acelino.
I think this fight is reaching a very critical point for both fighters, not just in the scoring, but in the momentum and the fatigue. Ooh, dishing factor.
Casamayor catching Freitas, going back with a left hook. Unfortunately for Freitas, he was going in that direction. Pulling tactics now by Casamayor, the bell to end the round. And what's going on in the mind of Ileana? That's the wife of Acelino, who's had difficulty in the past watching her husband fight. And she's going to have to worry with tactics like this.
Swinging at the back of his head once again, Steve. And it's clear he's from behind. There's nothing even close about it. Watch from overhead. He's clearly behind him and swinging at the back of his head. Just doesn't make any sense. Now Freitas, leaving his hands down, gets caught with a nice left hand, straight left hand by Casamayor. The straight left hand that he had been missing in the first 4 rounds, now back and working well.
Okay. Casamayor coming on.
Let's go.
Okay. He lost the first 4 rounds unofficially, but he's come back the last 3. But still, due to the knockdown and the 1-point deduction, he's behind. Oh, and then Freitas, after the combination, throws Casamayor to the canvas. And he gets cautioned by Joe Cortez. So now Freitas using some roughhouse tactics. Big left hand to the side of the head. Offered up by Freitas.
Freitas coming out this round throwing much more left hooks. I'm wondering if Suarez said something to him.
More purpose behind these Freitas punches, missing wildly with the left hook. Looking to end it on one punch is Freitas. And he can do it. He's got that kind of capability.
He's not backing up nowhere near as much in the last round. Nice right hand lead.
Now he's going toe-to-toe with Casamayor now. Now for the first time of the round, he backpedals. Freitas with the right hand. Watch the head, says Joe Cortez to Freitas. They have had a couple of clash of heads, resulting in cuts. The worst to Casamayor around the left eye earlier. But they've done a nice job over there in the corner. A backhand by Freitas.
And you knew Joe Cortez was going to warn him about that. Much more effective round for Freitas so far. And once again, Casamayor with the straight left.
Straight left hand by Casamayor that tags Freitas. But Freitas is going back every time he does it, so he can't catch him cleanly.
No lo aguante. Saca los brazos ahí.
Well, these guys fighting like they really don't like each other.
Saca los brazos.
Freitas has landed the cleaner punches and probably more of the power shots this round, but he's starting to back up again. Freitas losing some of the momentum he had early in the round.
Under 30 seconds remaining in round 8. Freitas in the white. Casamayor in the multicolored trunks. Good countering right hand by Acelino Freitas off the left hook by Casamayor.
Come on.
Freitas handling the awkward southpaw style of Casamayor well. And Freitas with a big smile raising his arms.
Listen, Joel. 9, 10, 11, 12. I need los cuatro, okay? Tienen los tres, ganó, los últimos tres.
You see a roughhousing, you know, Freitas threw a left hook and then just kind of threw him to the ground. Not very fair, not very nice. Now we're going to see Acelino Freitas is going to throw a right hand up this way, and Casamayor is going to turn over here and catch him with a straight left hand to the jaw, countering very nicely. He misses this, steps around and tags him with a wonderful shot, but again, it's a balanced shot. Turned his neck, wasn't as flush as he would have liked it to be. But good counterpunching by Casamayor.
And the Brazilian fans are celebrating, but don't celebrate too early. One knockdown of the fight, a disputed knockdown. Casamayor down at 110 of round 3, down for the first time ever.
Casamayor came out throwing punches straight 1-2 immediately, both catching Freitas flush.
Look out. Freitas gets spun around.
No quiero pelea sucia porque esto no es lucha libre, ¿entiende? Give me a clean fight, it's not wrestling. Let's go. Time in.
We thank Joe Cortez for the bilingual approach. Round 9 starts off.
And right now, if you watch, Joel Casamayor wants to get into a street fight, and Freitas does not. It's a fatigue factor now, I think, it's setting in.
Remember, Freitas not used to going this deep. He averages just over 3 rounds of fight. He was extended to 10 rounds for the first time in his last fight. Now, a bad cut around the right eye of Freitas. The blood may be going into the right eye. So now it's Freitas who's badly cut. It was Casamayor earlier. Freitas with an abrasion under the left eye and a cut right eye. He He looks like the loser, but he should be ahead of the
pelea
card.
limpia, no que quitar puntos. Okay, let's go.
Cortez jumping in before any more spinning. Oh, a big right hand by Freitas to the head.
And you see Freitas is one and done. Casamayor is ready to work. Freitas is tying him up as quickly as he can when he gets close.
A roundhouse right by Freitas. A left hand by Freitas to the temple. A sense of urgency now perhaps in the mind of Marcelino Freitas with that bad cut.
I don't think it's just a cut, Steve. I think it's fatigue. I think he's tired. I think his arms are getting tired. His shoulder's weary. He's having problems delivering the power punches he was doing earlier.
Casamayor more accustomed to going this deep. He's gone 10 rounds 10 times, 12 rounds on 4 occasions. Freitas has never been past 10. Clipping left hand to the jaw. There's another straight left hand by Casamayor. It's coming on big now.
Another sign that Freitas is really tired. He's swinging wildly one at a time.
And another left hand by Casamayor. Now Freitas has a bloody nose to add to his collection. Big finish to the round by Joel Casamayor. But Freitas gallantly standing in. A left hand by Casamayor, and now he's playing with Freitas. Oh, how the momentum is swung. A tremendous round all around, but a great one for Casamayor.
Respira fundo, Botão. Respira fundo. Tranquilo.
Breathe deep. Breathe deep. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. You're pushing him back. You're pushing him back. Calm down. Don't get back. Don't get back. Go forward. Go forward. What's happening? This is the fight of your life.
Here's where it looks like the cut got open. Freitas comes in. Slam right there. Side of both heads. Very difficult. Very difficult to tell in this type of fight which one of the clashes actually did it. But that appeared to be the one.
If Freitas loses, I'm sure he'll be complaining afterwards about the head movement, the head clashing, and Freitas comes out possessed now in round 10.
Oscar Suarez, his trainer, said, push him back, push him back. That is correct. That's how he won the majority of the first fight.
Landing.
Right now he's stronger, he's crisper, his punches are smoother.
Break.
Freitas really looks weathered now. Another good combination by Casamayor. Body shot by Freitas. Casamayor stays right with Freitas, toe-to-toe. Good body shot with the left hand by Casamayor. Oh, has he turned this fight around? Joel Casamayor, a straight left hand.
Between the knockdown and the point deduction, I have this fight 3-point difference right now, and if he wins the next 3 rounds, 10, 11, and 12, it would be a draw, which I'd really hate to see.
Tony Lopez, Brian Campbell, 1991 for 2 belts in this division, fought to a draw. Wouldn't that be something if it happened again? Terrific action fight. Freitas controlling the first part of the fight, Casamayor the second.
You notice now Freitas' punches are 1 and 2 at a time. That's it. He's not really got the combination stamina in him.
Freitas loading up.
This is the part of the fight I thought would be the most critical for Freitas as well as for Casamayor. Conditioning and landing.
And as mentioned, Freitas has never been past 10.
When you're tired, your accuracy factor goes way down.
Casamayor has gone 10 times. So this is uncharted territory for Freitas.
Nice right hand by Freitas.
Casamayor taking his time, being very deliberate. Body shot by Freitas.
Another beautiful body shot. See it buckled Casamayor just briefly.
We approach 20 seconds remaining of the 10th.
Casamayor fading a little at the end of this round. Freitas coming on a little bit.
Freitas gaining his second win. The cuts are under control for Freitas. Again, Freitas to the body with the left. Digging to the midsection of Casamayor. Good recovery by Freitas.
The top.
The championship rounds, round 11. Freitas with a sweeping left hook to the head. Freitas recovering in the end of that last round.
I was just going to say, let's see if he can keep the momentum he had going from the end of that last round. Hard to tell.
How do you have it now heading into the 11th?
I have it 95-93, 5 rounds to 4, 1 even, but that extra point, the knockdown and the deduction makes it 2 points for Freitas. Those 2 points were critical.
This is nothing new to Casamayor. He has struggled a bit in the past, not often, early on in fights and then come on to win.
Something in the last round that Freitas started doing, going to the body, becoming very successful, something he got away from in the middle rounds that he started losing.
A minute gone by in the 11th. Freitas looking very worried. Being kept at bay by that jab by Casamayor, the right jab. Let's see if it sets up his power punch, that big straight left. Freitas fishing with the right hand. Freitas not coming forward.
Nobody's made their mark on this round yet with any real significance. Slight edge to Casamayor maybe. Nobody's really made their move.
Freitas just walked into a right.
Freitas turned southpaw for a little bit.
Just for a split second. Now Casamayor coming forward. He's dictating. Left hand across the chin by Casamayor. And then he missed with that other left.
Freitas ducking punches pretty well there for a tired man.
Conditioning playing a big role here now for Freitas in the 11th round for the first time ever. Casamayor coming up short with the jab. Freitas playing it safe. Oh, a left hand to the jaw by Casamayor.
That's what happens when you play safe, Steve. You walk into something not expected. Do what got you. Keep doing what's making you win.
Freitas needs to be more aggressive. Step up the pace here.
He has to push Casamayor back.
Final 10 seconds of the 11th. Another good round from Casamayor, who finishes strong with a left hook to the head.
Okay, último round.
Hey, you got to pongo él en el ring.
Okay.
Okay, you got to put him down. You got to put him down.
You have to knock him down. You have to knock him down.
You got to put him down.
You got to put him down.
¿Entiendes? Okay.
Did you understand?
Put the ring. Más atlético, okay?
He's not as strong as you think now. You got to go.
Sí, último round.
Okay, one more round, okay?
¿Qué pasa?
What's happening?
¿Qué pasa, mi hermano?
What's happening, my man?
No puede jamás.
He can't do anymore. He can't do more. You got to win this fight. This is your day. You got to win it. Now he doesn't have any more power. You got to go forward. You understand? Fight him. Fight him.
Here we go, the 12th and final round. They touch gloves.
round could very well decide the outcome of this fight. I have it 104, 103 right now for Freitas. This round is huge for both fighters. In Casamayor's corner, you heard him saying you got to drop him, you got to knock him down.
And there's a left hand by Casamayor to the head of Freitas. A straight left hand by Casamayor to the head.
That was very flush, maybe his best left hand, and Freitas withstood it well.
Casamayor, who is probably behind on points, looking for the dramatic knockout here in the 12th. Combination of the head by Freitas.
Nice four-punch combination. Here's a follow-up with another one, too. Freitas showing he's got something left. Oh, swinging wild. He had home run written on that one, Steve.
In the last round, it could be that Freitas, thinking he was ahead on points, was coasting and trying to stay away from Casamayor. But now it's a different story. Casamayor with a straight left, blood from the right eye of Freitas. Casamayor going for the finish.
Both fighters letting it all hang out.
Freitas looking to knock Casamayor out.
But Freitas bounced back.
Freitas showing a rock chin. Final minute of the fight to unify two 130-pound titles. It's been a great fight.
What a difference just 1 minute can make. Here it is.
Can Casamayor score the dramatic knockout in the final round to perhaps pull it out? We don't know what the scorecards say, but it looks like Freitas may be ahead. Seconds to go. It could be even, too. Crowd on its feet. The end like they began.
Great job. Great job. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Be careful of his eye. Okay.
La cabeza que con las manos.
Joe Goossen's words to Casamayor, I think you did it.
Well, you know, they were telling him you got to knock him down. You got to dominate this round if you're going to win this fight. They may have felt the same thing. Casamayor gave away a lot of early rounds. Couldn't deal with Freitas' strength. I have this fight 6 rounds to 5 and 1 even for Casamayor, but with the point knockdown, it's 113, 113. I have this fight a draw.
You have it a draw.
I have it a draw. And I hate draws.
Well, don't we all? Especially in a fight of this magnitude, when you want a winner.
You want real closure.
One knockdown of the fight. It was disputed. Freitas put Casamayor down. 110 of round 3. But it certainly wasn't a clean knockdown, and Casamayor wasn't hurt. Roughhouse tactics throughout, and now they can finally get together and smile. They embrace. A lot of bad blood, a lot of trash talk prior to the fight between the two fighters. Now, of course, a different story. Eliana, the wife of Asalino, They think they won it. Boy, this one just too close to call, Bob.
He built up an early lead. Steve Casamayor was being outworked in the first. We saw press row scoring too. Some of the guys had a shutout early. I had one round there in the first four for Casamayor. We're going to see.
I don't think there could be an argument if Freitas is called the winner, if Casamayor is called the winner, or it's a draw.
I agree with you. Crucial call here. Here's the knockdown, which was sort of a slip with a half a punch. There's a slip and a punch. It appeared that he was punching as the man was already on his way to the floor. Very tough call, especially from the angle that Joe Cortez might have been watching from. Round 6, a point deduction. Also huge in a fight this tough and this close. Casamayor was coming back, doing well in this round, winning the round, and he hits on the break. Automatic point deduction when Joe Cortez says it is, and now he can't win that round because the point is taken away.
Not a smart move. Could really come back to haunt him. Well, the waiting is now over, we understand. Let's get it up to Jimmy Lennon Jr. with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, the judges are in agreement. We have a unanimous decision. All three judges score the bout exactly the same, 114 to 112. All three in favor of the winner. He is still undefeated. And now the WBA and the WBO 130-pound champion, Acelino Popo Freitas.